Welcome, everybody. I am Robin from Western Mass. It is Sunday, September 18th. I can't believe September flew by. 2022, and this is the Sunday Morgellons Call of the Week. So I'm looking forward to being here with you guys. Richard Kuhns, the author of How to Get Your Life Back from Morgellons and Other Skin Parasites, is here as well. He's here every week. Richard is amazing. I think Richard is amazing. He never stops researching. He never stops updating the book, and he is here because he cares. He's here to help people. He answers questions. He's created this whole system for us, a community for us to be part of, and he's, I think, one of the, if not the foremost, then one of the foremost experts of Morgellons in the world, because he's been in the trenches with us. He's experienced it. He knows that you can give it to other people. He knows it can be in your environment. He knows stuff that doctors don't necessarily know, and he has solutions. This book is filled with solutions. The main one being the diet, but also environmental solutions for clothes, stuff, everything. So anyway, at this time, I'd like to welcome Richard Kuhns, and take it away, Richard.
Thank you, Robin. Pleasure to be here. Because we get technical in nature, I'll start out with the FDA disclosure, which requires me to inform everybody on the call that before you start the King Diet or accept any of our recommendations, that you're to discuss them with your health care professional to make sure they do not interfere with any health problems you're presently experiencing. The AMA also requires us to inform you that we flunked our fourth year in med school, so we didn't get licensed. This means we cannot diagnose, prescribe medications, cure, mitigate, or claim to cure any disease. So what we can do is we can educate you, and hopefully that will be all you really need, is a good education, something you won't get anywhere else except with my book and being here on Sundays and the information we provide. So to educate you, we can educate you how to derive the benefit to the King Diet. As Robin mentioned, my program is based on this King Diet. When you make it work, life suddenly, I mean suddenly, like overnight, even though you may have been dealing with these things for 5, 10, 20 years, when you make this diet work, suddenly you'll be amazed to sleep through the night and feel refreshed in the morning, have little of any symptoms. Now, it is not a cure. There is no cure, okay? But the King Diet does something. We can only speculate. I can only guess that it puts them asleep, puts them in a trance, that is the organisms, and allows you to begin getting your life back. Now, the topic is really making the diet work, because it's not an easy diet. People say, well, I'm on the keto diet, or I'm on this other diet, and I'm on the I can't have any gluten. I'm on a gluten-free diet, Well, big deal. Whoopee, that doesn't come close to the King Diet. I mean, you can be on any of those other diets and screw up and then have a problem. Okay? All right? You screw up on this one and you're going to lose progress, anywhere between maybe a couple hours progress and maybe a week's progress, depending on how badly you mess it up. It's very strict. One little tic-tac breath mint and you are off the diet. One piece of gum and you are off the diet. It's that strict. Keto diet, you can have all the breath mints you want. You can chew all the gum you want, okay? Okay, so this diet is significantly different. And when you make it work, it produces results, and you experience them right away. Now, many people, as you watch the testimonial, we have hours and hours of testimonials on YouTube that you can watch and see that the diet has worked for many, many people. And then again, there are many people who aren't resigned to put in the licks, excuse the pun there, to make the diet work. And they give up, maybe after a day or two, maybe after 3 weeks they give up, maybe after a month they give up. But that's unfortunate. And they often give up because they can't make the diet work because they're making silly, simple mistakes. And when you start this diet, we did a video a few weeks ago about preparing yourself to start the diet. You know, it's just not, okay, I'm on it. It's not just that quick. You need to be prepared. The first thing is to take all of your vitamins, supplements that you're presently taking, and put them in the back of the shelf. I'm not saying throw them away, but right now, I guarantee you that basically every supplement you're taking has some kind of ingredient in it, whether it's an actual ingredient that you're looking for the benefit, or they have at the bottom other ingredients. Now, you might have a very good high-quality supplement, and it says no soy, no gluten, no milk, no peanuts, no fish, no this, no that, and think you're good. No way. Do not fall for that trick, because there are still other ingredients that are in there that could be a problem. And a few weeks ago, we did this program on the multiple vitamin. Are you shooting yourself in the foot by either not taking a multiple vitamin or taking some other multiple vitamin? And I posed a challenge that if anybody can provide to me a multiple vitamin available in this country, I mean, I could extend that worldwide, but most of the people we deal with are in this country. And what we have in our store would obviously be available in this country where we could obtain it. I will give you $100 if you can show me a multiple vitamin available anywhere in this country that is completely compatible with the King diet. There is none except the one that we have in the store, Nature's Gift Multiple Vitamin, which was actually designed for Lyme disease, which is another bonus for it. But why am I talking about multiple vitamins when the subject is minerals? Well, the bottom line is that just about every multiple vitamin that you buy, whether it be from Piping Rock or Puritan Pride or GNC, has minerals in it. So they don't just produce, you know, they want to be, and it's good, you know, put the minerals and the vitamins together. They can do that and make it one capsule or one tablet instead of two that you need to take on a daily basis. So this is why I bring up the subject of vitamins, because for the majority of people, they're taking the multiple vitamin that also has minerals in it. And everything I talked about in the previous meeting that we had a few weeks ago about multiple vitamins applies as well to the minerals, because those same additives or ingredients are in that vitamin and mineral compound. Now, there are some people that, okay, a little bit more progressive when it comes to vitamins and minerals and supplements and a little more sophisticated, so they take the minerals by themselves. So they could be maybe colloidal minerals or something of this nature. Again, you have to check the ingredients, because I find it very unlikely that you're even going to find a multiple mineral or a mineral supplement that is compatible with the diet, whether it be a liquid or tablet other than the ones that we have in our store. So let's stop shooting ourselves in the foot, because remember, one little Tic Tac and you're off the diet. One little multiple vitamin that has those ingredients in it and you're off the diet. You get it? It's as simple as that. And when you make that diet work, man, it is so much, you're on your way to getting your life back. It's as simple as that. So we have the multiple vitamin in the store that I talked about a couple of weeks ago, and it has all the ingredients in there, and at the bottom it says other ingredients, absolutely none. So when you open up this little packet and you get a whiff of it, it's going to smell like B vitamins. You're going to smell the vitamins. It's real. I mean, it's not fake vitamins. There's no silicon dioxide. There's a supplement to color it. I forget what that supplement is. That's an additive that they often use. So that's the vitamin. Now, the minerals, we have two options. Actually, we have three mineral supplements in the store. So this is the one mineral supplement, and again, there are no additional ingredients. And this one has maybe about 12 or 13 minerals. It's got magnesium, molybdenum, potassium citrate, selenium, iodine, iron, chromium, copper, ionic mineral powder. That's good. Ionic mineral powder. Boron, that's good. Zinc, manganese, calcium, and magnesium. All right, so it's got those minerals in it, which is good. And it's one option that we have in the store. The other one that I prefer, 10-to-1, is the ionic minerals. The ionic minerals, well, you see, what is this, maybe 12 or 13 minerals that's in this packet? Well, that's great. But there are a lot more minerals that go to make up our life and our health and our balance than 12 or 13 minerals. This one's got 72 trace minerals and trace minerals in it. So it is a well-balanced, and it's bioavailable. What does that mean? Well, instead of coming in a capsule or a tablet that you have, it comes in a sachet like this. And you get a jar of water. Now, it's important you can use distilled water, or you can use Poland Springs, or Aquafina, or reverse osmosis water. Don't use tap water, okay? No tap water. So you fill a jar, a glass jar, or one made of Lexan. It's a real high quality plastic that basically is very difficult to degrade. Say if you put this in a regular water bottle that you buy the distilled water in, I guarantee you that this will eat through it. It will actually go through it because it's a pH of about 10.5. So when you add this to your drinking water, it is infuses the drinking water with all the minerals in ionic form. In other words, there's no carbonates, there's no chemical compounds that have to be separated from the mineral to make it available. So, in other words, you want iodine. So this has potassium iodide. Well, okay, there you get potassium and iodide in one shot. That's a good idea. But here we have other chemical compounds like ammonium molybdate. Well, that means your body has to separate the ammonium from the molybdate to get the molybdenum. So your body has to do a little work. Whereas with this one, your body has to do no work whatsoever. And there are many benefits to doing this because, for instance, one thing that is measured is blood clumping. So blood has a tendency to clump. And when it clumps, well, it's going to cause problems. It's not going to be flowing it's called the Rouleau effect, R-O-L-E-A-U, Rouleau effect. And with the ionic minerals, it actually declumps the blood and makes it flow more smoothly, as they find when they use the dark field microscopy in looking at how it affects the blood after you drink this water. So, okay, and then the third mineral that's available in the store, I don't have a picture of that or a sample of it, is our ion minerals. The ion minerals are specific collection of minerals for the gut, for restoring the gut biome. And yes, I highly recommend them for people who have digestive issues, may be dealing with leaky gut syndrome or something of that nature, to help restore the gut biome, because I believe it was Socrates that said all disease begins in the gut. Well, as we learn more and more, it's the gut and the mouth, and we have the bacteria, the mouth and the gut, and when the good bacteria are overpopulated by the bad bacteria, then we have all kinds of infections and candida, fungal stuff going on, digestive issues, bloating of the stomach and the abdomen, and poor digestion that comes along with it. I mean, it's amazing how they pump antacids, how every time you watch TV, you're going to find somewhere within a couple of hours a commercial pumping you antacids. You've got a digestive problem. Use enzymes to help digest that food instead of dealing with the benefit, the end result, and that is the upset stomach. So use the enzymes, and we have a couple of great enzymes in the store. Okay, you have anything to add to what I said, Robin? Which minerals do you use?
I use the ionic minerals.
You love them, and you're using a Lexan or a glass bottle. How do you do it?
I use it I make a glass bottle.
And keep it in the refrigerator or keep it out?
No, I keep it room temperature.
Room temperature, that's the best temperature to drink water, right? Yeah. It's
good for your throat and singing too, so.
Okay.
And I wanted to add one thing about making the diet work. I get a lot of calls with people who are like, well, I tried the diet and it just doesn't work for me. And the thing is that I think this goes with stress management, is you have to be thoughtful and creative, and you have to, if something isn't working, you don't keep doing the same thing over and over. That's the definition of insanity. So you need to look at the diet, and you need to keep a food diary. You need to, some people can't have any carbs at all at first. They can't even eat rice. They can't eat spelt flour. So you need to cut down on things. You need to have smaller portions, maybe eat more frequently. Some people can only have rice in the morning. I mean, there's ways to tweak the diet so that it will kick in, and it's not forever doing those things. It's just until your body settles down and you start getting better. But most people don't even think of that.
No, you're absolutely right. And even though you may be doing everything that Robin is saying, keeping the diary, keeping the journal, if you're taking the wrong multiple vitamin or mineral, you just shot yourself in the foot. You're wasting all of your time. Wasting.
Well, it's so easy to make tiny little mistakes that affect everything.
Right. One little multiple vitamin that you have and been taking for the last 20 years of your life, which you think is the best and absolute best in the world, will not let you get on this diet. It will not. Yes. I've
been alternating between stage 2 and stage 3 of the diet because I'm cleaning out my garage, and it sets me back a little bit. But But I was doing really well, and my cholesterol was a little high, and the doctor recommended red yeast rice. And I thought, well, you know, the only thing here that doesn't look right is gelatin, but I'll give it a try. I took it for 2 days. I had these giant, thick, red, they almost looked like worms, but they were Morgellons, fat hairs coming out of my body. It was like, holy cow. That was from 2 days of taking one vitamin. And I stopped it and instantly was better.
Right.
Crazy.
Isn't it amazing how sensitive this is? So, you know, this diet is not for the faint.
Faint of heart.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. It's a commitment. It's a commitment. And I am not going to pull any bones. It is not easy. But when you make it work, it's so much worth it. How about you, Mary? What would you like to add?
Nothing really. I take your vitamins, and I have the sachets of the ionic minerals, but I haven't tried them yet. And they've been sitting for like 2 months, but that's really bad. I need to do it. I just haven't.
Yes, they're well worth it. They're amazing. And when the minerals, the ionic minerals, you put them in a glass jar and you drink from that jar throughout the day. You fill it up as you drink from it, and the next day you add another sachet. And then you keep filling and drinking from that jar, and each day you add another sachet. Gosh, after about 25 or 30 days, you're getting a lot of sachets in the bottom of the jar. You might, when you almost have it empty out the sachets and let them dry. Now, you got many uses for these sachets. You can open them up and put them in your bath water, and wow, they just suck the stuff out of your skin. I mean, they just absorb junk into your skin. They're amazing. You can add them to your plants. You can put them down your sink and help clean your sink, and so many different uses that you can use with a sachet. So it's not only just the minerals that you get from in the water, but it's also from the coral that's left over after the minerals have been extracted. It's amazing.